mentioned this before. Well, I think I mentioned it before earlier about if you had seen the Dave Chappelle Mark Twain Awards, and
Uh-huh.
basically what I took from it is because I didn't like Dave Chappelle at first. Dave Chappelle's one of my favorite. He's my favorite comedian all time, and I didn't like him at
Uh-huh.
first. I used to my homeboy, my college roommate. He introduced me to Dave Chappelle,
Uh-huh.
and I was not feeling this dude at first because I was like, I told him straight up. I said, "Bro, Dave Chappelle is not funny to me. This is the Black Seinfeld." And he was like, "Yeah, man, you don't know what you're talking about." But guess what? I didn't know what I was talking about because what happened was I moved to San Jose. I went to, I know you remember that place, Rasputin's.
Oh
Remember
yeah, I go
Rasputin's?
there. I go
Yeah.
there every
Is it
day.
still
I
open?
still go there.
It's still open?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Basketball. Yeah,
Okay,
still
yeah,
open.
yeah. I went there
Still
and I
open.
bought the seasons of Chappelle Show,
Uh-huh.
and I bought the season of Boondocks. And it's
Okay.
unfortunate at this time, and I was living in corporate America at this time. Like I've always been black, of course,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
when you black in America, we gotta teach our own selves history. They don't teach us history,
Oh yeah, that's another
bro.
story to talk
They don't
about.
teach us history and stuff. So
Nope.
what I had to do is I went, and this is when I went, like I told you before, or I mentioned before, I won't say I told you before, but we were talking about it. My mom didn't let me listen to rap when I was younger. So
Uh-huh.
I didn't listen to rap until I was grown. And I listened to, if I did, I had to sneak it, which I'm glad that I did now in hindsight. So I
Right.
remember when Tupac died in
Oh yeah.
'96. I was in
Yeah.
junior high school. I mean high school. I was sitting in science class, and Iris with her pretty eyed ass, she was crying, and I'm like, what is she crying? Like I knew who Pac was, but I didn't know the
Right.
cultural significance that he made. So I say that to say this. During that time, I was going through corporate America, and corporate America means at that job I was working at, it was some token black folks, and I was the token black dude because my pronunciations of words. I used
Right.
to be
Right.
in the daytime. All the Mexican folks they had working early in the morning, and all the white folks and the Asians were the bosses. So I was able to listen to music. So what I did is to strengthen myself, I went real black. So I started all my books. Like if I turn around right here, I start really going into digging into the history of how we shaped America and different things and
Oh
this.
yeah.
And that's also what made me want to make not every character that I've created black, but to paint it in the perspective of a black person. And that's what also made me say, like, I want to be the person to make the first, like, Final Fantasy is ridiculous. Final Fantasy should have had a black person as their lead protagonist already. Let's stop
Oh
with
yeah.
the bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Final
Oh
Fantasy
yeah.
should have already had a lead black person. Barrett, stereotypical. And Barrett's my dude.
Right.
Shaz from Final Fantasy 13. No. Stereotypical.
No. Exactly.
We should have had him, like right now, I'm doing right now as we speak, I'm doing the who's that black person, and the list of black video game characters is really trash. So I wanted to see us and minorities, Mexican folks, Asian. You know what's funny? Because Asians don't even be in their own games.
No.
Japanese folks don't even be in their own games. They have what I like to call Caucasian, where they know that they're gonna make more money if they sell to the United States and they sell to
Right.
the UK because blonde hair, blue eyes.
But
So they know that it's going to. That's why a lot of their characters don't look like them. Like Goku don't look Japanese.
no, he don't. But see,
Goku
the
don't
thing
look
is,
Japanese,
there's nothing wrong with you doing that because every other culture puts their race in a perspective. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong putting you there because, like I said, black people, what do we look at? Athletes and rappers. That's the quote people.
Comedians, entertainers.
Comedians, entertainers. But dude, we play video games too. Look at one of the best. What is one of the best to me? To me, the best. What was the best Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, hands down, man down, San Andreas.
Who was the lead character?
CJ,
Her brother, right?
asshole.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I wish they get that. I wish they get Grand Theft Auto on the Switch, bro. I'll play the
That
hell out of
shouldn't have been.
Santa.
That shouldn't have even been
But
a spinoff like Vice City. That really should have been
oh
Grand
yeah,
Theft Auto 4.
yeah,
Forget my dude Nico Bellic. That should have been
yeah.
like
Nico,
it
that
should
was
San
bullshit.
Andreas should have been 4 because they keep going back to
But
they keep going back there. They keep
yeah,
going
San
back to that
Andreas
city.
was the best. I don't care what nobody says. GTA 5 was tight. I solved it.
It is.
I finished it, but San Andreas was the best one. But like I said, we should have more black characters in games, but not portraying that side. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
You just look at it, and I'm gonna go off. I'm spinning off now. I can probably count on my hand, both my hands, how many black superheroes we have.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like
It's not that many.
we should have, yeah, we should have more black superheroes.
Name
You know
one
what I'm
lead.
saying?
Name a lead protagonist in anime that's black. A lead. A lead.
I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Black Dynamite really don't count, and neither does
No,
Huey or
Black-
Riley from
Yeah.
Boondocks, because that's considered more of a cartoon.
Yeah,
than it
cartoon.
is-
Yeah,
I will say.
Yeah, I don't-
Maybe I will say this, and that just came out. Shout out to LaShawn Thomas with Cannon Busters, Philly the Kid. But
Yeah,
then again,
yeah.
my only gripe, and that's my dude, and I still got to.
And they did it with.
My only gripe about
And
it, my only gripe about Cannon Busters is Philly the Kid was like a gumbo pot of every character. He was Vash the
Right.
Stampede. He was I'm gonna say Cloud, but he had a little cloud in him. He did have a little spike in him. Like, he was just too big of a combination of like, he didn't really have his own persona. And to me
Right.
personally, it ain't no knock to. I'm always happy to see somebody make it, because
Oh yeah.
LaShawn Thomas LaShawn made it. In Black Ant, he made it. You know, that means that it's Ashley Woods out there making pictures for, I'm gonna say Loretta Devine. Oh my God, I wonder what made me say Loretta Devine. She out there making pictures and stuff professionally and selling it and starting comic books. What Ashley Woods was doing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Ashley Woods' art, but check her out. Like, she's got RPG backgrounds and stuff too, and she assistant. She out there making her things. And she did a comic book for the girl who's Rue from Game of Thrones. From help me out here with Candace. What was that? Hunger Games. With Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So
the
girl Rue, she did a comic book for her. So she drew and helped her write her book. So shout out to the folks who's out there doing it. So I ain't gonna never knock nobody doing it, but my thing was
right, exactly.
with Philly the Kid, I just didn't resonate with him that much because he was such a big combination of everybody else. And then that whole have you seen it? Have you seen
I seen a little bit. I seen a little bit of it.
Okay. You see, so I won't spoil nothing, but I will. For me,
yeah.
What had happened was the whole him stinking bothered me. That I understood what he was doing with that, because he was always, might have seen it on the first episode, they kept on talking about, oh, he stank. Oh, he stink. Oh, he
yeah.
And I understood what he was doing, because he died so many times. If you died a lot, you would smell like death. But
exactly.
I just didn't think that was, for me, that was necessary to overemphasize that he was stinking so much. It took away from his character. Like, I didn't know what he was doing. He had too much. He was too much to going on with.
And I also, I forgot one of my favorites, Afro Samurai.
Oh, yeah, Afro Samurai lit, yeah.
Lit. But we don't get a lot of, and I don't know why. I mean, like I said, it's the perception of black people. Is it the perception? Like I said, we got to break that stereotype has to get broken down, man.
You know what else it is?
It has
too, is when we do get the opportunity, and that's what I will say about Cannon Busters that I do like. When you do get the opportunity, it's not when we do, a lot of times we make it so pro-black that it runs everybody away. And
True.
that's something
That's
it is something we as the African American community, as creators and stuff, we always knock everybody else for doing the same thing that we end up eventually doing. Is
true.
oh, well, they don't have no other race or person. Well, let's be real. Not everybody in the world is black. So if you create a universe, not everybody's going to be black. And you should be able to incorporate white people, Asians, Hispanic folks into your story, Middle Eastern, different races and different things of people, diversity into it. That's I couldn't even get the words. I don't particularly like series like that, and I know a lot of folks that do it. Some things go good, but we need to steer away, because I had to restructure my own stories and stuff from making it it's the white folks, they taking over. I'm tired of
exactly
movies and Nazi movies and stories. Like, come on.
But you know what was refreshing was the Black Panther.
Yeah, it was.
That was the refreshing movie, because you know what? It kept to the comic books. Like I said, Black Panther was the first black superhero. People don't know that. Created by Jack King Kirby. Shouts out to Jack King Kirby art. And I was just so happy that they did Black Panther. They kept it black, but it showed us, because you got to look at it, and I don't want to go into all this, but who was the first people to walk the earth? Pyramids. Black people have always been powerful, bro. And it's like, that Black Panther movie did it for me. I was like, cool. But I don't know why folks left on Blade, man. Blade 1 and 2 are classics. Blade, come on right now, Q. I'll watch it right now.
Yeah.
Even though I hate commercials, but I'll watch it. Blade 1 and 2 are classics. Classics. But like I said, we just need more black. We need more black in everything, but not like how you said, where it's getting to the black, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the white person. We got to stay away from that and just tell the story. You get what I'm saying? And just tell the story. That's what I'm looking at.
See, my mom was she wanted to see, I remember, what was it? What was the movie that just came out? What was the one? Was the not Harriet Tubman? It might have.
No,
you know what I'm talking about. The movie that just came out. The Railroad.
Damn,
what it called?
Yeah. I think that is Harriet Tubman, right?
Okay. Yeah. See, I was looking. That sounds too bad. Goodness. But yeah, it was Harriet Tubman, because I was thinking. I don't know why her and Rosa Parks confused for a second there, but it was the Harriet Tubman movie. I didn't want to see it. Because I told her I was gonna go see Star Wars. I was like, I'm just gonna go see Star Wars. If you want to go, I'll drop you off. You can watch it, and I'll watch Star Wars. But
my mom wanted to see that. I was like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm tired of slave movies. We get it. Our ancestors were slaves.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm tired of the representation of the only time black folks win awards is when or when we're slaves.
Exactly.
Or help.
Exactly.
We as communities need to branch away from that as well, even in our own writings and different things. And I'm tired of Nazi movies. I'm tired of Nazis. Like, okay, shit.
Nazi movies are everywhere. Yeah, we got to move on from Nazi movies. That like you just said, the black movie, like I said, niggas, slaves. We know it. I know where we come from, and I don't like it because that shit pisses me off too. Yeah. Like I said, you seeing all that shit. Yeah, I know what we went through. Yep. We gotta uplift it. But yeah, the Nazi movies. R.I.P. to all Nazi movies.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Like I said, that's just the redundant.
All slave movies too. I'm good off of y'all.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm good off of y'all.
Yeah,
like I had a friend that was making a story, and he had the white people just directly being the enemy. And I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, we've been there, done that.
Me and another homeboy was like, bro, how do you feel? You're not just marketing. What's the sad thing about it, which you already know? You're not just feeling MRJ. Look, bro.
Yeah,
Myron, bro. We are the minority already, but the geeks within our community are even more of a minority. We just are getting a voice. So if you're making something that you want to sell and mass produce, like we just talking about Cross, his love interest, well, he has a black love interest, but he also has a white love interest and another race love interest. That's a different species.
Yeah.
Doing that is, and his friends are different races. It's not just he this in the hood and he just it's just because it's not gonna sell. I hate to say it. It's not going to sell because a lot of us are still on that mindset where, and I'm not knocking us as folks because we've come a long way with things like I said, geek is the new black, but a lot of the black community is still ostracizing geekdom. Hello. Like I said again, I didn't get no play in high school because I was liking Dragon Ball Z when everybody else was listening to the Chronic 2001. Not that nothing wrong with the Chronic 2001. It's one of my favorite albums, but nobody was giving me no play because this. Hello.
And then you
like
gotta
Dragon
look
Ball?
at this.
You ain't playing Madden? You ain't playing Call of Duty? Ugh, you playing video game? What is this? Are you reading? This nigga's white. He's smart.
And then look at the climate, like you just said. Like the climate you just said. Okay, say you do a movie where the white people is hating the black, or you pitting whites against the blacks. You know how many interracial couples, like crazy, like that's the new thing these days. Mm-hmm. So say I go to the movie and I'm with a white woman, mm-hmm. and I'm watching a movie. That's some awkward ass shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like we got to go home after this. If we got kids, we got to get what I'm saying. So we got to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, black people ain't play. Get what I'm saying?
Oh,
you got to get away from it.
I know.
Got to get away from it. Push that out there.
Yeah, I had to restructure my story. Well, I was telling you a little bit about refugee earlier. I had to restructure that because I was doing the same thing. I'm not even going to sit there. I'm not exempt. I was doing the same shit, and I had it. The main protagonist was black, and then I had the antagonists. They were white, and then the whole empire was white, and they were coming down on the black people. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of that. I don't want to digest another story that's the same thing over and over over again. But
subconsciously, we're fed that. Mm-hmm. So that's where, like me, when I'm writing subconsciously, it goes that way. And you got to pull yourself out because we've been fed that bullshit from the gate. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So subconsciously, and you just got to, let me get out of that. Because like I said, the root of everything is a great story, right? Mm-hmm. Look at why I have Star Wars stand the test of times. It's a great story. Mm-hmm. Jedis and Sith, good and bad. That's just, and like I said, at the end of the day, I look at a great story.
And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.